Hi! Sorry we're late. Oh, nobody's here. How you doing?
Let us know when you come in.
Right. Well, hey, Dee.
Hi.
It is Tuesday, right? I don't have the wrong day of the week.
I'm here.
Now it's Tuesday.
I thought for a minute it was a different day of the week. I was sitting back there waiting for you to go on. I'm like sitting there going,
I'm going to call her, see where she's at.
I sit there going, Dawn, are we, in my head, I didn't say it out loud. Are we going to start the show? Then I realized, it's on, because Dawn said something. It's on my channel. So I still would be back there waiting. And she had to do it anyway.
Suzy.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann. Welcome in.
Ann.
Hey. Are you coming to the It's time. We just put it live. Okay. All right, bye.
She up to her elbows and something.
She was
eating.
I sent her messages on her phone and on Messenger. She's too funny. She goes, "Oh, I'm coming."
All right then.
Now, we're gonna buy Suzy an alarm clock.
And bubble
How's
wrap.
it going, Ann?
Hey, Ann, how are you doing? Did you finish your rug thing?
No, I think she said no last time.
Oh, I thought she was going to do it, though.
Sonia.
I'm waiting to see it. Hi, Sonia.
If anybody wants to come up and chat or craft or whatever.
Or whatever.
Hey, Susanna.
Hey, Susanna.
Hi, Susanna. Proud single mother. Awesome.
Yeah, Susanna's been here before.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so now I got to open YouTube. I didn't open the YouTube.
You didn't open the YouTube.
I didn't open the YouTube. Oh, okay, Ann. Have you been doing anything? I'd like to see
Sally.
Hi, Sally. Y'all don't talk about me. I got to go over here and...
Oh, we're going to talk, honey. We are going to talk.
I got to pop out the chat over here. So you might find an echo for a minute because I got to pop out the chat really quick. Don't listen to it.
And I do that on a lot of my projects, honey.
You can't keep secrets. I don't tell them any secrets.
That's okay, Ann. I'm the same way finishing my quilt.
Oh, me too. Sorry, Dee.
Oh, you were sewing all day, making lap quilts. Nice.
Oh, that's so. He was sewing all day.
I don't like sewing that much. I'll never be a quilter. The most intricate thing I made was I made a christening gown for my baby, and it had little tucks going all the way around it.
Oh, cute.
And then 3 layers of lace that I hand sewed each piece together. Yep. That was
Next time you type, Susan, you will be blue. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I was at the hospital with Mama today for her burning of her nerve.
Ouch.
In her back on both sides. Hey, Yarny Poo, your mama just fixed your hair.
No, she just came in from outside. Running. Her ears are down. She's been doing that a lot lately.
Yarny, you're starting to look like a mature doggy.
She is.
She is. She's getting that puppy look is going away. I hate to tell you, Theresa. I'm so sorry.
And she's stubborn. Yeah. Cute as a button, though.
Yarn. Just looking. Yarn. Treat. Yes, please.
All right. She's like, nah, I'm going over here. Come on.
Even Daisy's in her bed.
Sonia, what are you working on?
Hi, Angela's Precious
Hey,
World.
Angela. Welcome.
Hi, Angela.
What are you guys working on tonight? Look
Hi.
who showed up. Hi, Suzy.
Hi.
Suzy.
Hey, Suzy Woozy.
Hi. I have mosquito bites everywhere. I'm itchy. Oh, so how's it going?
It's going.
Good.
That's
How
about
are
it.
you?
We're here.
We're
Okay.
just asking everybody in the chat what they're working on.
Hi, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, we heard Ozzy died.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah. Please.
And here's Susanna.
I've heard it so many times.
Sally. Hi, everybody.
So, Suzy, I
Yes.
sent you a messenger message. I sent you a message on your phone.
Yeah. Well, I got the first one with the StreamYard link, and I didn't get the second one. We were watching a movie. It was ending like right now. And Tony posted it, and I said, watch something else. And he goes, what? Because it was like the dramatic.
Go run and watch it and come back.
These two like police officers are having a confrontation, and then he's yelling at me, he's armed. And I'm like, I can't watch it. I gotta go. He goes, rats, like, you know. Anyway,
I watched a series today on Netflix. It was called Untamed.
That's what we were watching.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. I hated it to end.
It's a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
It was a series. Yeah, last night we put it on, and I had to close it down because I started to fall asleep. And this afternoon we put it on, and I had to close it down because I was falling asleep. And it's like, so then I told him I didn't sleep. And so he put it back on, and it was ending. So the dramatic conclusion, which I don't want to hear, but I know kind of. Anyway, I'm just curious.
It was good.
We'll watch it. It was pretty good. No, I liked it. And I liked the setting. It was, I don't know if they were really there, but it was in Yosemite National Park. So
they left it open for another series.
StreamYard looks different. Like they updated it.
They did.
They put on the bottom here. They've got a little arrow there in the
it's a different.
So what does the arrow mean? Like if I pressed it, this show
it means you're leaving.
You're gonna end. You're gonna leave if you press it. Did she freeze?
No, I'm right here.
No, Suzy.
Oh yeah, she froze.
I think my internet's glitching.
So
what does the side arrow pink button do?
The red side arrow means you leave the studio.
Okay.
Farewell, goodbye. Don't
make me laugh.
Oh, I've been so busy.
Oh, that is something that StreamYard is doing.
YouTube is doing.
I don't know.
They're trying to make it fun for people to see who can comment the most.
Yeah, who comments the most? Like your number one commenter.
Which, sorry, it means nothing.
Who comments the most, huh?
And then what happens? Nothing.
Does everything in life have to be a competition?
I know.
Apparently on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, I understand you want people to comment, but seriously. What are you eating? Hopefully it's food.
I hear birds.
That's
your
birds?
My bird.
Oh, it's your birds.
Yeah, I have the windows open today. This is the first day I felt like I didn't need to sit in completely air conditioned. I mean, I was a little warm before, but this morning it was kind of nice. Here. It was
here.
Anne says, don't take that away from her. She's number one commenter.
Oh, you are awesome, Anne. We appreciate you.
And number one commenter. Well, it's good to be number one in something.
That's right.
What it is.
We have 3 and 4 shows a week. I'm sure if you tried, you could be number one in all of them.
That's right. We won't stop you, Ann.
We will not stop you at all.
I don't want to know. Oh man.
Oh, now she's blushing.
Oops.
That was not me.
That's me. I'm trying to I was trying to get the chat up on my phone. I had to change the whole look of my phone so I could use an app in Lowe's, and now my print is normal sized, which is sad because I had it like extra big.
Uh-huh. Hey, Debbie.
Debbie's here.
Hey, Debbie.
Here's little Debbie.
Well, Debbie, I invoiced you, but you know what? I think it went to the wrong email address because I've been having so much trouble with PayPal. So please forgive me that you are not getting courteous service as you should.
I think my internet's glitching a lot because y'all are going dark and I'm getting the
Oh, don't say I'm going dark. That's not a good thing.
I'm not on the dark side yet.
We don't want me on the dark side.
Oh, just a notebook.
So Dawn, tell us about.
I'm weird. It's okay.
Do you have an update on the inspection? I know what you wrote me.
We meet the inspector there on Thursday.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Hi, Angie.
So, like, we have to meet the inspection. It's through Restore, and so we meet him there, and
What time?
12
Okay.
noon.
And I bet she's going to be carrying her mattress on her back because she says
Girl,
Oh, you
I'm
better
gonna have my office packed in my car. I can tell you that.
Oh, all right.
Now, Debbie, it's my end that's messing up. It's not you at all, hon. I wasn't saying that. I was saying that I apologize. Your invoice has been delayed because eBay or PayPal keeps kicking that bet. So I went into the other PayPal and I,
know
did
PayPal's
it,
getting
and
really,
it kicked it back. So
really
I'm checking. I
glitchy.
checked that emails 26 times come Saturday. I will be checking it again tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, I just was apologizing. It's not you.
So Garrett said the guy told him that, like, we'll sign the papers after and then get,
I
Get
did.
the using.
So if there's something minor, we can sign papers saying that
So is it
they
immediate?
can fix it later.
It's immediate. Like as soon as you sign a paper, you can move right in.
Yeah, they should give us our keys.
Yeah. If they're done with the inside, they should
Finally.
have the keys.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So it is. But Sean goes, Mom, you're not excited? I said, I'm not. I am, but I'm afraid to get excited
Yeah.
because we've been,
Let down
disappointed so many times. So you know how that goes.
I do know how it goes.
Hey, dads, get busy on those bags.
Hey, Scott.
My husband he was always telling me, like when I told him like what's going on by you, and I was telling him about them saying, well, you could be in the house by New Year's. At one point they were saying could be.
Yeah.
And he said, well, they probably could have been, but he goes, what year was that?
Right.
That's what he said to me, because he was like, he's seen it happen.
Yeah.
They don't. These guys when they work.
My friend she had a different builder. She was in the same program. She got her keys 2 weeks before.
Oh wow.
They, she wasn't able to move in, but she had her keys.
Yeah, it's the one I sent her to. Thank you.
Well, you want the keys.
DRM Tulsa.
You want to move
Yeah,
in.
that's the one I sent it to. I'll double check right now.
You want to move in. That's more.
Oh, don't get offended, please, either. I was just wanting you to understand I wasn't neglecting you.
Debbie's only about 60 miles from me.
Oh, yeah? So
Really?
you want to run it over to her? I send it to your house in one package. You guys could
Oh,
split it.
sure.
That's like when I went to the doctor today. It was about
Every time I go to Connecticut for a doctor, it's like an hour and a half to get there one way.
Yeah, we don't do anything by miles anymore. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
Just think, Little Debbie's near you?
just
Huh? Yeah,
Oh.
near
Near who?
D.
Huh?
I thought D lived in the Midwest, and Little Debbie's on the East Coast.
D is
I
in
spelt
Oklahoma.
it wrong. I'm so sorry. I knew so. I'm glad I said something. I wasn't calling you out, little Debbie, or nothing like that. Don't get offended. I am glad I
She's
said
in
something.
Myrtle Beach, unless she's moved. Has she moved from Myrtle Beach? No, she showed a picture of
I've been feeling so bad.
her stream just the other day. I was looking at it. Anyway, because I thought you're in Oklahoma.
I'm in Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, I
So
think
Debbie-
she's in Myrtle Beach, which I think is on the coastline of, is it South Carolina or North Carolina?
Myrtle Beach.
I didn't hear right?
Carolina?
All right, I didn't hear right.
North, I think it is.
Maybe I'm wrong then, Debbie. I don't know where you live.
You didn't hear right.
I don't hear anything.
I got a little ringlet that's working. Just what I need, ringlets. South
Oh,
Carolina.
my hair is so long. It needs to be cut.
Mine does too. Anybody want to cut it?
I'll cut it.
I'll cut.
All right.
Well, Suzy can cut both of our hair. How about
She
that?
lives in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
All right. So that's not that close to Oklahoma.
Oh, but see, I went by her email. Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
All right. I was thinking like maybe you drive really fast.
Maybe at one time she lived in Tulsa.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Cornfused. I'm cornfused.
I was just, I get it. I don't really know. I mean, I know Oklahoma is above Texas. I know I'm not that great with geography, but
Where you going, puppy?
I do know. I mean, Angie is a couple hours from Dawn, I believe,
Yeah.
and I'm about
And Robin.
17 hours. Like if I could split the drive up to 2 days, I could probably get to Louisiana. But it would take me 2 long days of driving.
Yeah, it took us 3 to get to you in Jersey because
Right.
we didn't drive more than like 10 hours a day.
When you stop the first night, I am closer than I stop.
No,
I
I
mean,
understand.
The night before you got to New Jersey, I'm closer to you than where you had stopped.
Okay.
So like, because I'm 4 hours away from New Jersey now. Over. So I mean, yeah, it would save you at least one night in a hotel if you were
Yeah.
coming. But since we don't have bedrooms, you probably have a hotel anyway. I don't know. Unless you want to sleep on the floor.
Shoot, you'd have to call your fire department to come get me.
We have one air mattress. I was so happy to get out of the air mattress. Somebody else was telling me that. She's like, you can get out of an air mattress? I go, not easily. But
Well, look, when
That's difficult.
during Hurricane Ida, my mom and I slept on an air mattress on the floor. Girl,
you do what you got to
You
do.
should see-
But really.
she got up off of it better than I did.
Well, I tell my husband, don't get up first. Let me get up first because once he gets up, the damn thing sinks.
Yes. I couldn't even get up. My butt would bounce on the floor. Like this.
With 2 weights on it, it's nice and inflated. But boy, when somebody gets off there, you go. That's the same thing with those number beds that they had. Where you can adjust the numbers on them.
Uh-huh.
I had a friend who had one. She said she never changed it from the day it arrived. I'm like, that's the whole point of it, is to play with it. And she said, I just kept it firm. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. I gave it away.
I really, I kind of think I'd like that. Just because I think I'd like, for the most part, for it to be like mostly firm.
Mm-hmm.
We should get up off the floor. my neighbor was selling at a yard sale like one of those stand chairs, and they're like about I'm gonna say 7 inches off the sand when you sit in them, maybe less. And I said, "Oh, I haven't used one of mine since I had gone to a concert, and I had to like throw myself out, roll around on a towel, and then get out." It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, because my knees aren't strong. I mean, yeah, no.
Yeah, well,
Are you comfortable, baby? You look uncomfortable.
I feel like obviously
Silly Magoo.
I can get up now, with like a lot. I have to think about, how when you're little, you could just kind of jump up and not even think about it. Now I have to plan it. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to roll over on my knees and I'm going to push.
Or you gotta go like this. You gotta rock. I hope the chair don't slide out from under you. That hurts.
Man. When I fell the last time, it was like a couple months ago. I just stayed where I was for a long time. I was just like, maybe something wrong. Maybe I'll move at some point. So guess what I was doing earlier?
What?
Picking blackberry.
Oh, geez.
Picking blueberry.
You still had berries?
We still have berries. I think it's coming around to the end. I think tomorrow an Amish person's coming just to get as many as she could get. I only wanted enough to make a pie. Even though I have them in the freezer, I just wanted to make something with fresh berries. Since they're getting like sweet, because I haven't picked them in a couple days. So the ones that are left even the little ones are getting sweet now.
Oh, okay.
But I gave about 3 gallons to the neighbor around the corner. She gave me a dozen eggs, which is okay because
Right.
they were farm fresh,
That's a good trade.
right out of the chicken. And they were really big. She made nice extra large eggs. So yeah, it was a good trade. I mean, for me, it was a good trade.
Yeah.
And I mean, I made a couple dollars selling them, but I only sold them to 2 people. So it was enough to like fill my gas tank, probably. Hopefully. So it's sad, like you have a farm and you sold your crops for a tank of gas. It's like, what's coming up right out of the chicken's butt? Uh-huh.
I hear that.
Right out of the chicken's butt. Yep.
What are you guys doing? Tell me, show me your crafts.
I am.
Did you finish? You finished the other one, Dee?
Yep, I got the other one done.
Yeah, see it?
I gotta iron it yet, but it's all done.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, once I get it all pressed out, it'll be
Man.
nice.
If you
Beautiful.
could turn the edge. I don't know if you can like edge it in. That would make a beautiful shawl.
Which
Like-
one are you doing now?
Centerpiece.
What am I doing now? I'll show you a picture of it. That one right there in teal.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
pretty, pretty, pretty.
That's gonna go in that's gonna go in my bathroom. My bathroom's done in teal and gray.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that other one. If you could make that into a big triangle, I would wear it. I'd wear it as a shawl. For real. Pretty. So,
I'm
Yeah.
just adding tassels to bookmarks because I brought all my bookmarks to the booth.
Oh, okay.
So I have some made, so I'm just adding tassels to them.
come here. Come here, baby.
And then I move on to my next project.
Come here, Nora time.
Did you figure out what your next project's going to be?
No,
Oh,
I have not.
me either.
I've been slow at the painting. Hardly.
Well, you're harvesting, aren't you?
It's warm.
Yeah, I went. Some of our tomatoes are starting to turn red.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good.
And I made pickles with the cucumbers I picked the other day. They're not
Nice.
ready yet, but they're in the jars curing. It's exciting. I never made pickles before.
That is exciting.
Hey, buddy.
Suzy homemaker.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I don't excel at being organized or neat. That's for sure. Oh man. Like already a disaster in here.
Well, I don't know where to start in my new office, what to do, where to start, how to put it.
You might have to move it a couple times.
Well, I mean, just to when we first move in, because I probably won't get my furniture and stuff probably until October. The rate it's going. But
I'm doing fermentation of the pickles. I'm making garlic. Hopefully they'll turn kind of sour. I don't like sweet pickles, and I don't really like dill. So I'm using pickling spices, but lots of garlic and no dill.
that's good.
And the no vinegar, but lots of the recipe I used had salt as the curing agent. I'm hoping they turn out to be like New York deli pickles. I'm hoping.
That would be nice.
I love New York deli pickles. Oh, I used spears because it was easier for me to. They were kind of big. I had to cut them up to get them in the jar.
Well, good. You'll have to let us know how they come out.
I will. I would show you how they look, but if I dropped them, I'd be pissed.
Angie wants to know how long on your furniture, Dawn.
Money.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Oh.
We
Because I want to get what I want. I don't want to just buy the first
Right.
thing. You know what I mean?
You don't want to buy just to settle.
Right. I want to get my stuff in there, see what I have and what I need to add to it. Like, I mean, we have our beds and stuff like that. It's just like the living room furniture. I still don't know what I want.
I understand that. It took me a long time. I kind of bought a couch based on manufacturers saying how many pounds fit on the couch. Because sometimes they'll say a couch can hold 350 pounds. And I'm like, it's supposed to sit more than one person. And I know that the people I know are, 200 change. I don't know, And if you have two, let's just say we were all 200 pounds, except for the dogs, which would equal another 100 pounds. So like 240. Like we need at least 500, and I added an extra. I said I want my couch to hold 600 pounds.
Right.
And if you look at some of the things that are out there, what they're weight tested for, it's a whole lot less than that. So there's definitely one line of furniture that was consistently testing for like 800 pounds. And I said, if they're saying it can hold 800 pounds of people, that might be the one I want.
Right. Well, I know Garrett and I like my recliner. He likes his. And I need to get one of those big boys for him. So I don't like those because like right where my neck ends is where it goes around for the head. So it's like they're too big as far as that goes. So I don't know. It might be sooner. I don't know. Everything's just so, ugh.
No
I'm
rush.
afraid to get excited.
They do, Debbie. That's where all of lots of furniture, right? And it's probably cheaper to get it in the Carolinas because they don't have to ship so far. So,
Oh, yeah. Like, I want to go and, like, look at things. I don't want to just buy the first thing I see. So.
It's true. It's true. The prices are insane. Couches tripled. The ones I was looking at tripled since the time before when I bought it. And
Right.
The exact brand that I had owned in New Jersey was like 4 times the price that I had paid. That's a lot.
Right. And Ashley used to be a good piece of furniture. Now
Oh, not anymore.
they're really crappy.
They're selling them at that Big Lots.
Yeah.
And when you sit on them, they're like rocks. They're like park benches. It's so uncomfortable.
Lazy
We had
boy is good.
a Ashley sofa. Well, and like the love seat was 2 recliners.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful. Like when you laid back, it would just come right back up. It was awful.
We looked at
That's why I get electric.
that there, and then I decided not to. Little Debbie, consignment or Habitat for Humanity. In New Jersey, the Habitat had really nice furniture, and out here in Pennsylvania, not so much. And they were kind of pricey for some reason. In New Jersey, the stuff was very reasonable. Oh, it's
Now they have this one, it's called Bridge House here. Thrift store, and they have beautiful furniture in there. And it's nice, like quality furniture.
maybe
You know,
have you looked around?
I'm gonna go look there. I haven't been looking per se, Like I said, I don't even know what I want. I know eventually I want another bedroom set. I mean, my bedroom set's from the 80s, and it looks like the 80s, okay?
Well, you live in a good spot for that, Debbie. Some chains aren't consistent throughout the areas. Now, in New Jersey, people gave away a lot of furniture for. I'm going to even go so far as to say you could find free things, but mostly fairly reasonably priced.
It's hard to find furniture here because so many people have lost their homes.
Right.
So many times the floods and different things and hurricanes that they buy them as fast as they put them out.
Right. So you don't have a whole lot of, like, let's say, secondhand stuff because.
No.
So in New Jersey.
I mean, the crappy stuff that they have at Goodwill goes immediately.
In New
And
Jersey,
when I say
people are
crappy,
wealthy, so they don't care. They just want to give it away quick to get the new stuff in. And out here, everything is expensive and it goes fast too. But people are asking a pretty penny out here for used for some reason. Unless you go to like an Amish auction, and then you might get
no, there is an auction house out this way.
Ooh.
I think it's in not in Baton Rouge. It's in, oh shoot, maybe Walker or somewhere. It's like not really Baton Rouge, on the outskirts kind of a Baton Rouge. And I've seen them like advertised before the show, like they get house clean outs from estate sales and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll buy them out. And beautiful stuff. So I might check them out.
Oh, yeah. Estate sales, yeah.
I was watching this girl, a woman who lives in New Jersey actually, and she was going to all these estate sales. They couldn't her Hudson Vintage or something, and she was getting beautiful, reasonable jewelry and clothing and accessories and a beautiful mansion she's strolling through. And then somebody put the thing out and saying it's so sad that this person was collecting her whole life and then now they're selling her stuff for pennies. And I'm thinking, and then somebody just said in the comments, if you like what you have and you can afford it, I mean, you can't take it with you, so what's the difference, right? But
right.
It is I felt a little sad but a lot of the stuff she was picking from these estate sales were things I liked, actually. We had more taste, in a way. Most of it I would have gotten too. Yeah, she has great stuff.
Now, in Baton Rouge, they have a lot of nice things. Like if you look on Facebook Marketplace, or sometimes if you go a little bit further. So I'm going to check it out and see. I haven't really been looking because I've been so upset with, the house.
Yeah.
That is like I just didn't care.
I was shopping a bit on Marketplace, and I was at some point I was just more going by location and like the thing I really wanted. A lot of the stuff was in Maryland. And just even if it's the same distance as the other side of Pennsylvania, my husband wouldn't want to drive to another state. So I didn't even bother telling him. I saw a piece of furniture I want. Where is it? Westminster, Maryland. And like, it'd be like, what? I don't know. I'm not going. No. Then
There's
so
a
when I,
place in Jackson, Mississippi that Haley and I went to. It's like people that they sell on high bid, and they do estate sales. And we had went and picked up some stuff that we won on a high bid auction. So I might check them out too.
That's where I
Is that
got one
was about
chair
2 or
and
3
ottoman.
hours?
well, I got a piece. Somebody, there's a lot of antique dealers, I think, in my area, and primitives and just collectible kind of stuff. But one of the ladies, remember I went. She said she was in my town. She was about 3.5 miles away, but she was downtown, and I picked up a piece of furniture from her, and I offered her a little bit less, just a little bit less, like.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
And if she put it in her booth, she would have had to pay commission on it anyway. So, and if you pay charge, she has to pay for the charge fees.
Right.
So, I guess she made out the same by taking my discount. But I like that I was like 3.5 miles away.
There you go.
Yeah, that was nice.
Shelby's here. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
I don't know those people. I don't think.
Ashley Pope and Gigs, I haven't seen in a long time. Try Nana Tink. And she's on there.
She's on now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Geez, the more I make, the more I have to make.
I'm going to show
I
you
know, right?
Dawn, what are you making now?
Who, me?
my other
Oh,
quilt.
I love that quilt. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Very
look at
pretty.
Big.
I appliqued the corners, and they've got different blocks all the way throughout it,
Cute.
Nice.
and applique both corners.
Nice.
It
So
is
it's a
big-
kind of thin and lightweight, this quilt.
all kinds of each block is different.
Pretty.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
This
I
one a
have-
chicken? I like the chicken. Very
I have the chicken in there.
cute.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to put his eyes in. No, his eyes there. And hearts, stars. This is a biggie. This is the one I'm making for my sister-in-law. When I get it finished, I just need to put the batting and the backing on. And I still have 3 more in that closet I haven't showed you guys.
Wow.
So what's Dawn making? Dawn, show us what you're making.
Oh, the cross bookmarks, and I'm making the tassels to add to them.
All right. And now, Miss Theresa, yarn again. What are you making?
I just finished my blanket.
Okay, cute.
It's very small, but it's a Yorkie blanket.
Yorkie blanket.
It was a kit, and I was like, I don't know who they think's dog's gonna fit in that, but
It looks almost like a placemat, but it's cute.
that's what I said too. I'm like,
It's like placemats. Cute.
it's gonna
I'll
be
have to
for
look for my-
fall. She'll have something to lay on in the winter.
I'll have to look for my doggy quilt that I made for my dog.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
It was a kit, and I thought, well, I've got all these kits because I used to get the monthly kits from different places. I got to start doing them, so I'm just picking one and doing them. I still haven't found my Parisian though.
Oh, I bet that's pretty yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was coming out pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself. New stitches and all that good stuff. I went online and asked some of the crocheters. I don't know if they're still here, where the how to do a stitch, and really good community. They came in and helped me out.
Nice. I hate making tassels.
Okay. Why don't you make? How many do you need?
I finished the yellow and the teal. Now I got 2 browns and 2 greens left.
So you have 4 more tassels. Why don't you make 4 more tassels and just call it a day?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Suzy Woozy, what are you doing?
I'm watching you guys.
Oh, okay.
I know Ozzy. I remember I used to watch his reality show, and he'd be yelling, Sharon! Sharon! All the time. His wife's name was Sharon. So he would yell with his British accent. Oh, man. I have so many bug bites.
Oh, I can sneeze.
I want to know. I put bug spray almost over like the parts I thought the bugs could enter my clothing from. I'm wearing thick clothes.
God bless.
I get bug bites on my thighs.
You know mosquitoes can bite through clothes, right?
Oh yeah.
I was kind of spraying myself, thinking, deep woods off. You would think it would work, but I didn't do every single square inch. So they just like hover around looking for the square inch. Didn't do.
Vicks on your wrist is supposed to help too.
I think I have to slather my body in the Vicks. Sounds a little personal, but I got them on the back of my neck. And
thank you, Melanie. Hi, Melanie. Jay, welcome in.
Hi, Melanie.
It was an Anne's kit. You remember, it used to be called Annie's Attic, I think, but now it's an Anne's kit that came in the mail.
I used to get the
Hi,
Anne's
Melanie.
kit.
That was the
She had a bath. She's out there.
paper care.
Oh, look who's there, Daisy.
Oh, you smell so good.
Hey, Daisy.
Did you have a bath or something?
Yeah, she had a bath. She's nice and clean.
Nice.
Corgis don't like to be held like this. They like to sit in your lap, but they don't like you to hold them.
Oh my goodness, my dog would go crazy then if it was a corgi.
Okay. I don't like to throw you down.
Norton came in to see what I was doing, and then he left. He's like, boring.
Oh, I have a little bit of doggy hair in my face.
Just your face, huh?
We gotta brush. You gotta brush your hand.
Norton's shedding. I think Roxy already shed all the way. Oh man.
I've had to vacuum every day.
We went to the dog park yesterday, and Roxy's having so much fun. And Norton, some dog tried to run with him, and he went like, it looked so funny, like he scooted away. It was funny. Like
He's probably like, you're not my sister.
And then, yeah, he plays with Roxy all the time. And then he went to that person's owner and tried to hang out with her. He was just meeting people. He didn't want to be with the dog. Silly. And somebody had a kiddie pool at the park, and Roxy just was standing in it, which I thought was interesting. There were so many times I tried to get her to go in like one of those.
My dog is
In the water. She isn't like interested. But that she just walked over.
I have to fix her doggy bowl. See, she has one of these plain bowls where she's got to find her food.
Yeah.
She won't eat out of a regular bowl now.
That's cool though.
So I've got to. Makes her eat slower, definitely.
They call them enrichments because they have to use their mind and their nose.
Yeah, Yarn went through that in 5 minutes. She pulled it apart.
My former dog Trixie, bless her heart, she used to take anything like that, go up to the top of the stairs and fling it down. And the food would go everywhere. And she'd be like, that's what I want.
Now I got it.
Yeah.
I'll fix you.
Yeah, right. She did that all the time. It's fun.
Yeah,
Well, she was smart enough to know to do that, I can tell you.
She was pretty smart for that.
you're making this difficult for me, puppy.
I had one of these crater balls that had only like one little hole, and if they pushed it, like one kibble would come out at a time. She loved using that,
Oh, really?
but
Yeah, that didn't work.
really,
She got it all out and then ate it all in 5 minutes.
well,
So annoying.
she started to chew it, and I stopped her from it. But that was a favorite for a while. But
It
if
was
I
like
gave
she
her,
went crazy and just went like that, and it was like, oh no, I can't. I don't have that much. No.
There, Daisy, I got your puzzle.
I used to have Kongs, and I'd put peanut butter and then stick a biscuit into it, and that's she used to go up the stairs and fling that down till it would break the biscuits.
Oh no,
And
peanut butter everywhere.
I had something that had like little like levers, and she's like, "Nah, I don't have to deal with this. I'm just gonna toss it around."
Yeah, there you go. She was smart. Very smart.
I figure she'll eat when she gets hungry. Then she's been
Yep.
really. Some days she eats real good. Some days she don't.
Yeah, I was feeding Costco food to Trixie for a really long time, and she would push the bowl all around the house, and then she'd take a toy and cover it, and she wouldn't eat. And then eventually she'd go in and have a little, but she would just we didn't have two dogs then, so she would just leave it. And then when she got hungry, she would eat it. But I switched foods, and then she started eating regular. And I said, "Oh, she must have hated it." And I felt bad that I was giving it to her for so long. But they sold them in really big bags because it was Costco.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I might have to switch to soft dog food. I don't know.
what's up, Buttercup? Hey, Jennifer. How's
Hey,
it going?
Jennifer.
Hayes.
Jennifer Hayes.
What you doing, Jennifer?
Jennifer, how was the birthday, honey?
Oh yeah, how was that?
Oh God, I have a knot everywhere.
It's Jennifer.
Jennifer.
¿Cómo está? Excuse me for a second. Oh, no, he's here. He's just laying around like the carpet.
Well, ladies, I think I'm gonna go and take my dog outside for a little walk. I think she's.
All right.
All right. Thanks for coming, Dee. It's always
Yeah.
nice.
We'll see you guys
All
tomorrow.
right.
Take care.
Bye, Dee.
See ya. Have a good evening.
I was gonna make dinner. Didn't finish it.
I was hungry all day today. What my problem is.
The weather.
I've been hungry lately.
That's what the problem is.
You got a knot in your yarn?
No, it's like the sides came off from around the sides. So it was like the sides and I got mixed up with the middle pole. That's what happened.
Aw. Well,
No Great Wolf Lodge.
too
Saturday, my daughter took granddaughters and my daughter to another girl.
I don't even know what urban air is, but I'm assuming it's something fun oriented.
Okay, well that's fun though.
Yeah, I know.
Barbecue's nice.
Barbecue's nice.
Oh man, I can't bend down. My back hurts so bad, and I dropped my
I
book
know.
that I wrapped.
It's
Ugh.
moisture in the air up here that's making it bad.
Let's just say physical therapy did not help.
You're saying physical therapy help? It doesn't help.
No.
My I was looking. I forgot. I was looking for something to take for my back all day, and I forgot about it, and I just didn't take it.
You're running out of time.
They're doing a jewelry sale video.
She's on Johnny's on Sunday. I think it's Sunday, right, Jennifer? The train thing, the choo-choo train thing. I'm sorry. I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry. No
What's the
disrespect.
what kind of thing is that? It's an auction.
Johnny's got this new thing with a train and 12 sellers, and
they go from channel to channel.
I think.
I
don't know. It's
That's exciting, Jennifer.
I've had a headache for a week, so I don't know.
Ah.
It is exciting. I can't wait to see you on there, Jennifer. That'll be neat.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Is it a pre-recorded thing or is it live, Jennifer? Chop Hop is Sunday or Saturday. 11, I don't even know. I don't know. I heard it was the 26th, whatever day that is.
She's calling it Shop Hop.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Pre-recorded? Oh, so I could do that now. Pre-record it and throw it on there. Not on that one. Oh, by the way, guys, I did find Scentsy melts. So they will be pictured and on my community page.
Oh, cool.
By Friday. I'm going to shoot for tomorrow, but it's Wednesday and I don't guarantee nothing.
So I have a question. Do only people who follow you see your community page? If you put a post?
Subscribers. And I'll put it on Facebook.
Not members, subscribers.
Right.
Well, I don't have any members. I was just wondering because I pushed a button that said post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your community page now.
And it said write a message, it said. And I was like, oh. I wanted to post a video of the bird feeder again, and I couldn't even figure out how to do it. Because
that's your community page.
My husband sent me a video on.
Put it up as a short.
I tried to, and it kept saying it wasn't loading. Try again. Wasn't loading.
Bad internet. That's why. That's what happens when I get bad internet anyway.
And then I forgot about it.
Well, you do have a little bit of farming that you're doing. So that's not, you got some stuff that is on a time schedule that has to get taken care of.
Yeah, it's true.
The video will be there. You know what I mean?
I'm also viewing it a little bit like exercise. Like, okay, I'm going to go look at the garden. I'm going to go look at the vegetable patch. I'm going to go look at the blueberry patch,
Yeah. I'm
walking around.
And just think of your blueberries as the up and down from picking and.
Oh, I know. I was waking up with like sore hands and wrists and arms. And I was thinking I'm trying to just imagine it's exercise. I'm getting fitter. Maybe.
There you go.
Or injured. I don't know. One or the other.
Fitter or injured.
But yeah, I mean, it's not easy to get it. The vegetables are 125 feet from the house, which I don't know if that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's quite a walk because it's downhill and then uphill. And
yeah, my driveway, my walk to the mailbox is 54 feet.
And it probably feels long.
And it does feel long on some days. So that does sound long to me.
And then the blueberry patch is that far away. Then it's like another 200 feet down. So it's pretty big.
Might as well just push me down the hill because there's no getting back up. Put me in a cart. That would be fun.
My husband drove the lawnmower into the ditch on the other side of the property. So I said, how'd you get it? And he's like, I drove to it. And I'm like, well, how did you drive? He said, well, I had to go down the driveway, drive down the blueberry patch, then drive down the back end of the property because we have like septic tanks and wells, and he didn't want to ruin anything. So we had to go the very long way.
Yeah.
I have, like, when my Amish neighbors came, I have them hitch the horse to the electricity pole in the front of the property just because it's like level, and I don't care if they poop on the grass. But it's harder when they poop on the driveway because it just stays forever.
Yeah.
Well, they pick it up, don't they?
No.
No, they
pick
don't
up the
poop.
horse's poo.
It seems like they
Absolutely.
should, you know.
No. Well,
If it's pooping while you're sitting at somebody's house, you should pick it up. If it's pooping while you're traveling down the road, that's different.
they never pick it up. And then even, this is the only place I ever saw a sign that said clean up after your horse was at the post office. And they had a shovel and and a bucket in the parking lot. And as I got out of the car, reading the sign, laughing, I stepped in horse poo. I said,
I guess the sign didn't work.
Wow.
Like, that was funny. It was very, I thought it was funny. I'm still getting a kick out of this horse and buggy stuff. Like when they go to the the supermarkets, they have to find the light poles and try to hitch to something.
The
Yeah,
horses
can't really make
Right
that.
there.
I go to this one store that caters a lot to Amish people, and they actually have a covered deck, a covered parking area for the buggies, so the horses could get out of the sun, and I think that's nice
Yeah.
for them. I want to actually. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow they have that big Amish market that's outside, and it's
okay.
supposed to be a fairly nice day. My husband's going to Jersey. I can't go because I have a dental appointment Thursday. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Our show's gonna have to end early. I just
When?
the doghouse on Thursday. I have a dental appointment.
Yeah, because I'm going time for my house.
So it's gonna be short and sweet then.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay. Because I have to go to a couple towns over for my dentist. I'm getting a filling. I don't want it.
Uh,
You know what bugging me? It's the shot of Novocaine in the soft palate, like the upper palate.
yeah.
I don't know that anybody likes a shot,
Mm-mm.
but especially there, I don't like. I don't know why I had to get 1,000 fillings this year. But all I'm going to say is if you ignore your mouth, learn from me. Don't be like me. Don't ignore. And then you end up needing about
Oh, crap. I thought
20
it was
fillings
finished.
in one.
I thought it was finished.
Hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind those.
Yeah.
Well, not in the upper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Come on.
But anyway, just I'm hoping I don't know. I'm gonna probably fall into that thing where I don't like to go to the dentist again because I can't afford it. I'm spending, they charge mortgage payments.
Yeah, they do.
I got to go to a medical dentist to get anything done. They charge. I'm supposed to. So I got to get teeth pulled, and I don't want to do it because I know it's going to be expensive.
Well, I don't know. Waiting was making. I had all these tender spots because I knew I had to get a tooth pulled, and then I had fillings on both sides. So I don't know. I mean, between all the fillings and extractions, and I'm getting a fake tooth put in soon. But even that's going to be another huge thing. I can't.
Yeah.
And I already gave a lot of money toward my mouth, and yet it wasn't enough because my insurance denied the white filling.
That's just ridiculous.
Isn't it? Who
Because
does
a lot of the dentists don't do the other fillings
And that's
anymore.
what I said to them, and they said, "Sure, the person on the phone said, sure they do." And I'm like, in Guatemala, but come on, in
Yeah, right.
my area, they don't.
Hey, Aisha.
Aisha, I'm just saying.
Hey, Aisha.
They might do it. I went to 2 or 3 dentists lately that said we don't do those mixed mercury silver fillings anymore. We just don't do it. We won't put metal in someone's head. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. And
Especially if you get MRIs a lot, that might hurt.
And especially because I needed about apparently like 15 fillings this year. So, I mean, some of them were little, but some of them weren't. And I think they even, I mean, I have 2 crowns side by side that are very old, and they basically at some point they really should be replaced. And when they do that, the thing that's holding them in place, it's probably gonna, I don't know. I don't even want to hear what has to be done. So I'm just leaving it. They said I didn't have to do anything. I'm not doing anything. But it's just sad. Because years ago, I wanted to make my teeth, I got what is it called? I needed 4 molars replaced. So I got 2 implants instead of 4, and I made a bridge. And I don't like it. I would prefer to have not had a bridge because it's a permanent bridge and stuff gets stuck under there a lot. Don't like that. Oh well. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to say it. I do like eating, but I was saying if I can't eat, I can't eat. It's probably better for my figure.
Yeah, but when
I know. Because sometimes you want to have a piece of meat, and if you can't chew it, it's
all right.
sad.
Exactly.
And I keep biting my tongue because the tooth's not there, and then the tooth next to it is kind of sharp. And I keep biting my gums and my tongue, and then that it feels like it takes a long time to heal.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that. I did paint a painting this week.
Oh, good.
I haven't been painting a lot. I mean, I just kept going over 2 paintings that I had already done. I made a new one, and I have been making other things.
They have a way of wearing you out, Melanie.
Melanie's worn out.
Got it?
Sorry you're back. We're not sorry you're back. Show.
I'm glad you're back, little Leffy. You have to be sorry.
God, I'm back.
I know, mine is too. It's not going to be a long night.
So, I was just...
That way you can rest.
I'm trying to work on a composition.
What happened? Nothing?
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Oh, that's pretty.
I just want to hear about the dentist. I have to get 4 teeth pulled. Let me see that again. Let me
Do you
make
think
it
they would
big.
try to make it neat?
No.
Oh,
That's that brand. Let me make it big. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty.
That is pretty. Beautiful.
I was trying to make it look a little bit like a lily.
It does look like a lily. That's what I thought it was.
Thanks. And then some of them are just like from my imagination. And then I went over this and I tried to make it look more like I was doing granulated paint. And
Oh, pretty. I like that one.
I put salt on it as it was wet. And then I went over it to make it kind of look like flower-ish. But, abstract.
Very good.
But, representative.
You do good, Suzy.
These were from last week that I kept doodling. I showed you already, but
Nice.
You improved on them?
just trying.
You're doing an excellent job.
Yeah. It looks great.
You like your snapping dentures? Good. I'm glad you like them because it's a lot of work. You can make me small again.
All right, if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
They had a little pad at a Hobby Lobby, and I originally didn't like their watercolor paper, but it's made by. Let me go get it. It's an Italian company.
Ain't gonna budge.
What?
Huh?
What?
It locks me out, but it don't lock Dad out.
They logged me out the other day.
Have you heard of Fabriano?
Yes.
Right. So they have this itty bitty pad. They charge $1.99.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, if you're gonna do like a lot of,
Cards.
yeah, if you're not lifting a lot, because I don't know if it would hold up to a lot of scrubbing, but if you're just painting, I think it's pretty good. Originally, I did not like their paper, but after using a whole bunch of, look, nothing beats like a really good piece of cotton paper.
Right.
But if you're just practicing a composition, oh, thank you. If you're practicing a composition and you want to get better at it, sometimes it's nice to not use
Exactly. The good
50
paper.
to $2 worth of paper. I'm
Exactly.
saying 50 cents for like a little sheet of cotton versus like 10-cent paper. It's like, no,
Yeah.
10 cents, I'll just play. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate it. So yeah, this looked pretty like, I don't know, kind of like it now. I like it a lot now. Just I was playing with it. That's one thing about when you paint. Occasionally, you could just embellish it with another medium like ink or
Mm-hmm.
different kinds of.
Right.
And I know some people that go in over watercolor and put acrylic thin down, and it's nice because sometimes you do mess up and you want to paint over a little. Anyway, I feel like I've learned a lot since March when I
You
started.
have. You can see the difference.
Oh my God, yeah. And even your first paintings weren't bad. I love
No.
them goofy little birds you made. I think they're so awesome.
I was following.
Even though Tony laughed at them.
Well, but this is it. Like I was following a tutorial of a woman making goofy birds, so it actually looked like what she.
I didn't think they looked like they were goofy.
They were kind of goofy, but
I just thought they looked like that, like folk, the folk art, the
Right,
farming
right.
I was
stuff.
trying. See, the thing is, I'm learning more about how people might do composition. Might people do backgrounds, or people who do like they paint like a center. And I know like how sometimes they'll say try to put light in the middle and darker on the outside. Some people say put light on the outside and darker the
Right, right. I
different
think
things.
each person has their own style,
Right. But someone was saying how they want to make someone's eye travel like through the painting. I was thinking more about traveling around the painting. When I used to make jewelry and I would do designs, we wanted your eye to like go through it, like either zigzag or circle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and you learn a lot. I mean, so with painting, what I didn't really know how to do much is like when they start to try to do something with perspective, because that is something I never really did do. And a lot of people like will paint like a wreath, and you could do kind of folky flowers on that, and it's not going to make a big difference.
Right.
And you can make like goofy little fruits, and it could just be fun. But when you're painting a landscape and you put a cow in the background and the cow looks bigger than the house,
Right, right.
it doesn't look right. Yeah.
That was one of the first things I had learned when I was drawing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's some people who were teaching beginner stuff with, start with a very pale mountain and then do a less pale mountain and then a darker mountain and then the darkest mountain in the front. And then they, I'm looking at mountains right now and that's really how they look. So there's like atmospheric distortions and the perspective. And somebody said just take a photograph and work from the photograph, but for some reason the mountains look really big when I look at them, and then when I take a picture, unless I'm really like zoomed in, they look small. So if you ever come and see, you'll see. If you ever come here and see, you will see.
One day, Suzy, one
But
day.
we're not that wheelchair accessible here, unfortunately. So I don't know if you could do a stair or two.
Nope, not anymore.
Because to get into the front, there's like one step and then another step in, and then there's a bathroom, and the porch is on that level, the bathroom is on that level. But I was even looking around. Some of the fun stuff around here is kind of like if you go to that flea market thing, and it's gravel. It's hard to travel in a
But
wheelchair.
legally,
It
all
is. Endless
businesses
mountains.
have to
Endless
be.
mountains going there soon, huh?
I said I thought legally all businesses had to be handicap accessible.
They do. However, you have to fight for your right to have it accessible.
Because remember, I told you the lady who owned our booth moved, and the other lady who had it previously took it back. Anyway, so I went to her booth to check her out and see what she was up to. And it's called the Cajun Village. So it's these old houses that they converted into like antique store, stuff like that. There's no handicap accessible. And I was telling you about that. There's a place across from her shop where they have like cruise ship people that comes, and he teaches you how to make jambalaya, and each person makes their own little pot of jambalaya.
That's so cool.
But it's like 6 steps up. So you can't get in it.
There's a lot
I
of
had a hard time getting up her steps.
I don't understand. I mean, I don't even know how they did it. They must have put a ramp somewhere in some of these courthouses, but they originally were just steps, and they didn't care. And in
the back, where if they don't have them updated in the front, it's around where the service stuff is in a lot of the federal buildings.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you can get on, if you're in a chair, it's probably not impossible, but do they make like extra wide tires so you could go on grass, and then people can't afford to have like,
if you can afford
a wheelchair.
Like a full
wheelchair starts at $30,000. A custom chair starts at $30,000.
Right.
That's crazy.
If
That's
you
like
want one off of Amazon, it'll run, yeah. But then you get these people like we went to a flea market. They had a ramp, but it stopped, and there was a 1-inch thing like this to go into the rest of it. You can't get up that in a wheelchair.
Right.
You can't do it.
Well, not on your own. And
you can't do it because your wheel gets stuck. And then if I have the 2 guys doing it, I mean, one of them's got a bad back, and the other one shouldn't be doing that anyway. They should have it accessible.
Right.
By law,
Suzy, by the way, they did fix my little thing, that you were worried about.
I know, the little edge. I was like, you can't get in there without 2 people pulling on a chair.
Exactly.
No, it's all even. The carport goes from there, and it kind of gradually slants down across the whole thing.
Well, that's good, because
that's good. Yeah.
The point of an accessibility brand new. Now, I was thinking about, you said they didn't have a low shower without stepping into a tub, and they had the room. And if they were making your house accessible, why didn't they do it? Because now it's going to be on you to do it, and that's a shame that you have to put in, like, I don't know, to pay somebody to block in
because
a shower.
I asked about the toilets, because toilets these days a little bitty. I mean, I never realized how little a toilet was. If you're used to using the bigger handicap kind of size ones. So I asked them about that. I'm like, because I have a brand new one we were going to put in the house before, and we just held off. So he goes, no, they're all the bigger size.
Like in this house, they're the taller toilets.
Yeah.
And in New Jersey, when I go back and I sit down, I feel like I'm falling.
Because
it's
I
like
went to my son's house, and I'm
like,
like, is this a child's toilet?
That's what I was thinking. It felt so weird. And I went to another house that felt even lower than the ones in New Jersey, and I thought this is for kids. This bathroom's for kids.
Gotta be, yeah.
No,
I think the older we get, the smaller the toilets get, or something. I don't know.
It felt really like, I mean, even less than.
We went to the hospital, like where my mom gets her treatments and all that stuff. all the toilets are really little unless you go into the handicap store. I think they all should be.
They should
They
be.
should be.
They should be.
It's ridiculous.
We have to fight for our rights for toilet.
I know, right?
Yeah, but see, that's
Bigger
the thing.
toilets.
Wheelchair accessibility doesn't stop at getting into the building.
Right.
You got the bathrooms. Those doors are heavy to pull. If you're
Yes.
able to use your hands, there's no automatic doors. And then you have to be able to wash your hands. And there's not always accessibility to that either. And that's where the people think just getting into the building is a good thing.
When
I got hurt in going into Big Five. Is that the place under Five Below?
Five Below.
I got hurt in there because they weren't accessible.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
It got
they
too
make
crowded.
everything
I got
so
trapped.
tiny that you can't get a chair through it. Like my
Exactly.
sister-in-law has a wide chair, so she wanted to go into Little Honey Hole where I go, and I'm like, you're not gonna get, you know.
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph. That makes me very
How are
happy.
you, Steph? She loved her package.
I'm glad. It makes me happy when somebody is pleased. Thank you so much.
But a lot of these stores you can't get in and around.
No, you can't.
My doctor, my new doctor, it's a fairly modern building, and so 100% of the doors are. Well, I'll say the door outside is accessible, and it's so heavy if you don't push the button, and it seems like the button's in an awkward place. Like I think you have to like wheel yourself like 5 feet to the left, to push it and then go back.
Yes.
It's just kind of annoying.
And then if you're wheeling yourself, by the time you get to the door,
It's a closing already.
closed.
Look at it from this point. You already lost 4 feet by sitting in the wheelchair, which stinks. And then you got everybody's butt in your face.
Oh.
And then you got the fact that if you go into a store, next time you go into a store, look at like your waist level. See what you see. See if you can get in with half the energy of your arm to pull a door open. To pick a book off of a shelf that's pushed too far back because they had to have this display on there.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds nitpicky, but it makes a difference.
I wanted a box that was on the top shelf at Walmart today, and I tried to climb on the bottom shelf, which flipped up all the way. All the stuff on the shelf fell into the aisle. I couldn't reach what I wanted in the first place. And my husband's like, "You're causing so much chaos." And then when I was falling off the thing that flipped up, I grabbed for the bar, and all the prices came off. That whole price bar. And I was like, "This is like a calamity."
That would have been content. You should have told Tony to break out the camera.
I would have got sued, I feel, from going in Walmart. And then he said, and so he's like flipping I was trying to get a box of envelopes. He's flipping the envelopes that were on the bottom back, and he's grabbing for the one I want. And I'm
Just a
like,
troublemaker, Suzy. That's all.
I mean, and I'm standing not in a wheelchair, and I can't reach anything. So I can't imagine. You can only get probably 3 shelves worth of stuff, which is, if you're lucky.
And then they put the kiosks on the end of the aisles.
Yes.
Oh, and then they put displays. So it's like,
and you can't get around them.
I always ask people if they're in a wheelchair if they need help, because I just feel bad. I'm like,
you know what's even more fun? When you go to a festival or you go anywhere and you got these sweet little old people that think, I can beat the wheelchair. They're probably the ones that drive and try to beat the train. They jump in front of you, and I said, next time I'll hit you. I had to slam on the brakes because I have an electric chair. I had to slam on the brakes, and that hurts because it stops with a jolt.
Yeah,
but that's just rude. I mean, I wouldn't jump in front of you to pass you if you were walking.
You did say that some lady fussed Scott for going in front of you.
Yeah. We were at the Fiber Festival in Rhinebeck, and Scott, my husband, walked in front of me. And this lady comes out and says, people like that should get a ticket. And I was like, you're absolutely right. And she went on and on and on. She goes, I'm a nurse, and people shouldn't walk in front of wheelchairs like that. I mean, you get the step, and then it is like that, and he stepped over as a corner, and people do that all the time, whether I know them or not. And they step over, and she's like, "They need tickets." That was so rude. He should really, and she was loud, so he'd pay attention. And he came back, and she's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "See, as my husband, and you're absolutely right." She's like, "I'm a nurse. This is not safe for her." But you can't get in those places either because they got the sawdust down because it's on a farm.
Oh, farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun. See, the Pennsylvania Sheep and Fiber Endless Mountain Fiber Fest is coming up in September. I will be there.
Where is that? What part of Pennsylvania?
Endless Mountain.
Endless Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh. I think that
Endless
I'm
Mountain
here.
Fiber Fest location.
Oh, it's actually cool outside.
It is in New Milford, Pennsylvania, in the Hartford Fairgrounds.
And I don't even know where that is. I don't think.
It's the Endless Mountain.
Is it by the Poconos, probably? I guess. PA Endless Mountains.
They have good auctions if you need a spinning wheel.
Okay, so it's Farmers Road, New Milford.
Fixed itself.
I don't know where New Milford, PA is. Well, I'm in Central PA. I don't think you could safely come here, go to like festivals, and then go back. If you're going to be driving like 3.5, 4 hours.
Oh, it's 2.5 hours, and we do it all the
So
time.
you're probably in the Poconos or Easter.
Yeah. It's in New Milford, largest, longest fiber festival in Pennsylvania.
I'm going to say like that festival's probably nearer to the Poconos because that would be closer for her.
Yeah.
Where she, like in, geography wise,
Yeah.
going to Poconos, she could just kind of go across.
I get in the car, I crochet, and I go. I got to be there by 10. They open at 10. Because we only go for 1 day to Pennsylvania. We go to 2 days for Rhinebeck. And Rhinebeck's in October. Yay.
I like Rhinebeck. I mean, the town of Rhinebeck. I had a friend who lived outside of Rhinebeck. And I remember
Michael.
Nice. I haven't gone to any of those upstate towns in ages. And I loved it. But what I like about it is kind of like what's here. It was like rolling hills and farms and little towns. And yeah, that's why I moved to.
And we have the other one coming in 2025. The Sheep and Wool in Rhinebeck is the weekend of, I think it's the week before that.
I think if I lived in the Poconos, there'd be more artsy stuff for me.
Oh, they got one in Nashville.
It's October 18th and 19th in Rhinebeck. They have one in Nashville when?
Next year.
Well, that's not helpful.
I have sheep next door.
I could drive to Nashville. How close?
There's one in New Orleans in January.
Oh, in Houston, they got one in June.
I'm gonna check out. Let's see.
I don't see the New Orleans one.
Fiber Festival in Louisiana.
East
sorry,
Texas.
y'all. I do talk to text, and I didn't mute that. I'm not muting. I'm sorry.
Okay, Rose City Crawl is 4-day in Portland. Yarn Con is in Chicago.
Oh, there's a Baton Rouge. There's a Baton Rouge Fiber Festival and Show in April. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh.
We missed it. I thought it was April 26th. We missed it. It looked fun. I'm sure they had a great time.
I don't see. I was looking for.
I'm 3 hours and 9 minutes from New Milford, PA.
Oh, wow. You're about this a little longer than I am.
It's far. It's on the upper Delaware River. So it's dividing the Poconos with the Catskills. That's what they say. Sounds nice.
So they got one in Houston.
I like art, like generic art festivals where they have, you know, all sorts of stuff like
Yeah.
ceramics and sculptures and paintings. I like when they have music going in the streets. I used to go to a really nice one. It was always the first week of August in Connecticut, in South Norwalk, Connecticut.
Okay.
And
Oh.
it's such a great street fair. And because it's in the street, you unless part of it might be cobbled, but they would have music going and art everywhere. And there was a big aquarium, and they had an IMAX theater in there. And they would always offer, like, that day they would have reason. If you get really hot, we would go see a movie. And
Well, I found out that in St. Tammany Parish, they have a fiber arts club.
Okay, look for Yarny Gross.
I know, I saw that.
Yarny Gross is the one in January 26th to February 11th. That's a long one. Oh, that's in Florida.
That's at the Urban South Brewery.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gotta look for fiber stores. Fiber. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? I saw you the other day.
Hey, Kevin.
Drop my name.
hi,
there.
Kevin.
I didn't drop my name.
There's a Central PA Fiber Festival.
Oh, when?
May. Must have happened already.
Yeah, I think I missed it.
Yeah, I think they should be putting the dates for next year. It's like
I would think.
it was on May 17th and 18th. Where is it though? Because Central PA, sometimes they call places that are really far east central, like Allentown. And I'm like, Allentown is not central Pennsylvania, it's eastern Pennsylvania. But okay. Hughesville, PA. I've never heard of it. But I don't really feel 100%. I mean, I am Pennsylvania now, but
yeah, I get what you mean though.
I haven't really until I sell my house in Jersey, then I'll know. I'll feel it. I'm trying to think. I hope we stopped eating out in restaurants in New Jersey. I don't know if it's because we don't have money or it's so I don't miss it when I come back here and all the food is crappy.
So Baton Rouge has a fiber festival.
When?
It was in April.
Yeah,
So
well,
I don't know when next year.
Is that helpful? Well, if you just put up fiber festival.
We have to go to Yarny Gras. I need one of these bags. From
Okay.
Yarny Gras.
I could probably go to the Mardi Gras store and get you a bag like that.
Yeah, but the yarn is so pretty.
I know it is pretty. But then you're gonna have to come back.
Look at the yarn. So pretty.
It says, okay, there was, I was looking on here and I got excited because there's a Central PA near here art festival and street sale. And it was last week.
You just missed it.
I just missed it. Man.
Oh wow.
That was very disappointing to me.
You're gonna make me a yarn snob.
And I was told I would really like it by the realtor. He said, "Oh, you have to come to that." And I'm like, "Oh, I'd like to." All right. Oh well. Well, it's July 8th through 12th in 2026. God willing.
Right? Oh, that is pretty.
Those are your colors.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Those colors are gorgeous.
Oh, you couldn't see it real well. Yes, but that's the fun. I'm going to a yarn show.
I bet you
the big thing was cashmere yarn.
Probably
How much cashmere yarn costs? $80 an ounce.
80?
Yeah, it's expensive.
I would want to buy cashmere sweaters at Goodwill and take them apart, I guess.
People do that.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was thinking some of the crocheted stuff. I was thinking if you get it cheap enough, you could just take it apart.
Yeah. Well,
There's a
there's a lot of
lady.
people that will do that. They go buy old Afghans that are like in really good shape, and they find the end and they pull them apart and re-spool the yarn.
There's one lady on YouTube that actually takes the mosaic ones and she cuts them apart and she makes like jackets and coats and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that with them.
that's cool.
It's
I would like
really
to see
cool.
what she does. Because when Dee was here, that pattern, that nice open work with like edges, like make it into a triangle around the circle. That would be gorgeous for a shawl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine just wearing like a nice solid colored dress, or
Yeah.
even sure a tunic, and putting that over would be so cool. Beautiful, beautiful. And then you showed me a shawl somebody made out of a square, and
Yeah.
they put the arms. I think it was a big square, and they put the arm, the part you'd wrap around your shoulders, like off of. They
Right.
turned it diamond side, like diamond shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Well,
girl made
pretty.
she made a jacket from an old granny square.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I like it. I made a big granny square.
And they said normally that would cost $125 if you bought it already.
Done.
Wow.
I made a square, a square, and I did side panels, and I made a vest with, or like top kind of a thing. I used it as a vest. I was like a little dorky kid, but I was making clothes back when I learned how to crochet. I think it was 3rd or 4th grade. I wish I could see what I made from back then. Yeah. Wonder what it looked like. I don't even remember. I just remember doing it.
I mean, you would have to sew the edges if you cut them.
Yes, she did. I'm trying to find it. She did such a beautiful job. A lot of people will do that just for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Go buy an old Afghan, take it apart. Well, wash it, of course. Take it apart and then repurpose it.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Myself.
My mom was a very talented seamstress. Don't even give me that. I don't even want to think about it. I don't like sewing. I hate sewing.
Not a sewer.
Me either.
I don't like it either.
I mean, I can sew. I don't like to. I have to be in the mood to sew something.
Never in the mood.
Oh, this is like killing me. I need a
All right.
haircut.
And threading needle, I'm never in the mood.
Well,
I'm eating my supper.
I don't know. Now, my brother-in-law, he can sew.
My husband sews. My son
Yeah.
will sew. I mean, I used to sew. I showed them the basics, and then I go, "You got it."
Oh God.
I'm not a sewer anymore. Not anymore. It gets too hard to sit at that table, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't go fast enough for me.
Exactly.
Does that
I
make
need to see
sense?
the. Yeah, I need to see the end result.
Yeah. Oh, girl, look, we'd be going out, and my mom would be sewing the last stitch on us as we walking out the door. He says he is. Scott.
Yeah, I know you are, hon. Chop, chop. Nobody said you could talk. And thank you for taking the dog out.
She's got you in a sweatshop.
It's hot here, so he probably thinks that. Chop, chop. I need some bags for tomorrow. Chop, chop, chop.
You can sleep later.
You can talk later.
Sleeping is not important.
No. That's good because I don't get very much of it. I just anytime I stop doing anything. I can't sleep at night, but then I go if I stop doing anything.
I know.
Was
I've
it
been
night
having
one too?
nightmares. Oh my God.
I had one last night too.
It's not good. I don't even want to think about it.
Oh my gosh. No, it wasn't good.
Mm-mm.
Then I had to get, I don't know, anybody out there have that? I know, TMI. Anybody ever, like, you got to get up and go pee and you're dreaming your dream and you can't find a bathroom in your dream?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's like, I can't find the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? And then there's a line. And oh my gosh. Yeah, that was me this morning. You're welcome. I know.
Yeah.
Well, the
He
good
says
thing
he's
is
working
find
on
the bathroom.
a fifth bag, including the one you stole.
What? I'm working on the fifth bed, including the one. I didn't steal anything. You can no. You made this for me, you little stinker. I
Oh,
didn't
that's
steal
pretty.
it.
Let me see. Let me see.
And it's just a drawstring for my crocheting.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
got a little cute little pocket for my little crochet hooks.
Aw.
And like I can fit 2 different ones in there.
The
Pair of
brown
scissors,
one, he said, ma'am.
brown one. Oh no. Just because you put this on my bed. I did not say I wanted it. No, maybe
Oh,
I
that
did.
was pretty. It's quilted.
That's nice.
But I could sell it $10.
There you
It's
go.
not reversible, but it is quilted. Not by him, but it is quilted. He did a very good job. He's got the lovely professional looking little doohickeys right there. His sewing has quite improved in the last year. I would take the little lint ball off of it. It's sturdy, it's great, and there's no gusset, but you don't need a gusset with a dad's bag. We're officially licensing the
The
name.
brown one's big.
It's the same size. It's just padded.
It's nice.
I have one I use for a laundry bag. So I like them. Okay? Excuse me.
There you go.
You're not getting my purple one back either.
That you said you wanted it.
I say I want a lot of things, honey. If that works.
Well, come on. What do you want, Theresa? What do you want?
You don't want to go there.
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to have him come in and turn my air down because it gets muggy in there.
Night, Debbie.
Working. Good night, Debbie. Love you too. Thank you
Good
for
night, Debbie.
Well, honey.
Okay, I have to start taking my nighttime meds, and I want to see the end of that movie before. But my husband just left the living room.
Oh yeah, he'll come back. All you have to do is go, honey, I'm gonna watch the movie
Hey,
now.
honey, love ya.
And he'll be there.
I want to see the ending.
So how you holding up, Dawn? You need to go because of your pain as well?
It's getting close.
All right, we can go. We shut it down. And we're going to be here tomorrow morning, same channel, different bat time, different bat people. But we'll be here. I might be here. I might not.
I'm planning to be here.
I'm going to.
I said I'm planning to be here. Oh,
I'm
look,
planning to
one
be
more day until
I'm going to be picking berries tomorrow.
One,
The
I'll be picking berries.
two,
The Amish lady's coming at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh Lord, you better get to bed.
Yeah.
one more day.
She doesn't joke around, man. She's here like dawn.
One more
Well, I
sleep.
mean, literal dawn.
One more sleep and then you're getting your house.
Right. We used to tell the kids that you got 2 more sleeps and then
2 more sleeps, Dawn. 2 more
I know.
sleeps. And we love you. And if you have a problem with it, Suzy and I'll get on a plane. We'll come kick some butt.
That's right. All right. I'll say that whether I did or not. Then, if that's what it takes to get y'all here.
I'll roll down there. It might take me a while. I only go 25 miles on a charge.
How can you charge where the Teslas charge? How are you?
It's a USB port. I can plug in anywhere you can plug in a phone.
That's convenient. Actually.
Actually, it is because at the fair, at the Rhinebeck fiber festival thing, I got stuck because the battery ran out because it runs out faster on hills. And Rhinebeck is notorious for its hills.
Mhm.
So I backed into where they were doing the sheep and plugged in for half an hour.
There you go.
I should bring a battery pack with me next time, you think?
Yeah, I think.
Good.
Maybe
One of us
two.
has to.
Maybe 2.
That's right.
That's a good idea. I have a pocket for it. All right, guys. Thank you ever so much for coming. Thank you, Suzy, as always. And Dawn, as always. So much fun to spend an evening with you guys.
Thank you.
And I hope your show is ending is as good as you're hoping it is.
Whatever that means. What do you mean?
What?
Your show, you're gonna watch. I said I hope the ending
Oh,
is as good
I
as
was
you
like, I had
expected.
no idea what she was talking about. I thought she was saying that she hopes this was ending the way we thought it would, right?
No, her show she's going to watch. I hope it ends the way she is expecting it to end.
Yes, Suzy. I'm glad I wasn't the only one stuck in that conversation.
Sorry.
I just heard him say, "Oh, he's armed," so I know. I know there's going to be a gun shoot or something. Anyway.
Oh,
bye, guys. Have a
All
blessed
right.
night.
Good night.
Bye.